A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Check white. Check hot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
White. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, you gave up the 1st touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Chargers. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Callahan.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ritter.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Good chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Into space at the 45.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
On 1st down, Frazier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Ritter has it knocked down. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Yellow, go. Pause red. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
38. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Callahan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Snap, red.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here we go, set. 560. Set, go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Crocker. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6, mega. 6.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. He'll try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. Crocker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Desmond Ritter.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
79 Broncos.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Callahan. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Yellow.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Spiller will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On first down, Callahan. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Crocker. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready,
From the 41, here's second down and 8.
go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier, 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.